Welcome everybody to a new week, and I got a exciting one for you this week because we are about to head out in the car and drive to Trondheim, Norway. This is about a 6-hour drive to the north, and we are driving there for Toppidrettsveka, which is a pretty famous roller ski race series that they have every year in August. And this will be my first time doing it. We'll be staying with Kevin Bolger and Maja Dahlqvist, and it is a 50-kilometer classic race on Friday, a skate sprint on Saturday, and a classic 10K pursuit on Sunday. So a lot of exciting races in store, but first we have a pretty long drive to get through. We're gonna, of course, make a few stops on the way. Got to charge the car probably halfway through, but yeah, super excited, and welcome to the Toppidrettsveka vlog. Little charging stop in Hitra, Norway, which is actually where the Norwegian Birkebeiner starts, for those of you who ever wondered. We are going to find some lunch, and then I think we still have about 3.5–4 hours to go, but we're making good progress. Go find some lunch. What's up, everybody? We are in beautiful Trondheim, out for a little classic ski. I got a mouthful of gummies right now. We got Mr. Kevin Bolger here. Another hour in the rain, and then we're gonna hunker down and have a cozy little afternoon. Rollerski track. Some of you will recognize this as the site of the World Championships last year. I was huffing and puffing here multiple times that week, I will not lie.
Hang into that back, come on, come on, come on, push, 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 push. Oh, good job, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Good to be back in Granosen. No races on the rollerski track this year, which is actually a little unique, but I mean, this is pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. And the jacket's coming off too. Kevin is upset because Maja did not appear to cook lunch for him.
She in bed still? Well, I don't smell lunch, but I hear some stick figure. Maja is jamming about some sweet sense of music.
Oakley case. World champion. We're now hanging out in the bedroom on this super nice massage chair. It has heat, a few massage settings, and it is so comfortable.
Recovery.
Kevin's checking in on me every once in a while. They're spoiling us here. Just resting up as much as I can for that 50K on roller skis tomorrow. All right, afternoon run. Just Julie and I. We are out here in the woods of Trondheim, just above Kevin's house. We're just doing like an hour shakeout before tomorrow's race, which actually is not until the evening. Starts at like 6 p.m., which is not your normal start time, especially for a 50K. Shout out to Matthias for blocking my map. Can't see where I'm supposed to go, so thanks, buddy.
Don't look at her.
I did.
It's small, so not sixes.
Yahtzee, baby! On the vlog, let's go!
You already got Yahtzee.
Can I use it for 2 pair?
No,
Why not?
because it's not your pair.
That's a pair. That's a pair.
No, that's not how it works.
It's gotta mean something.
Heading out for a morning run and check it out. Can you see the rain?
Right.
Not very tempting to step through this door frame. Ooh. Look at me getting over it. All right, run, here we go.
Is that not reverting out?
All right, let's go. All right, we are on our way to Hitra, which is a 2-hour drive south of Trondheim. It's a little island, more or less, where they will be hosting the 52-kilometer classic race. Right now it's 2 o'clock. Race starts at 5:40. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous to do such a long race with so many good skiers. Julie is driving. Shout out to Julie. Yeah, nervous, but fun to be nervous. Fun to race again. Can't go too long without a race. It makes you soft, and we don't want to be soft. All right, real quick, the fueling plan for this race. If I'm thinking around 100 grams of carbs per hour, my plan is going to be to have 2 of these gels attached via Velcro to my pants. Each of these has 40 grams of carbs. Plus, I will have drink mix in my water belt that has around maybe 180 grams of carbs. So that's going to be kind of thick, maybe a little gross, but 180 plus 80, 260. So if it's 2.5 hours, I should be good. Either going to be feeling really good at the finish or throwing up from all the carbs, but I guess that's what summer racing is all about. All right, we are at the start, sitting in our car because it started raining and I don't start for another hour or 10 minutes. So we are just trying to stay out of the weather a little bit, but soon I'm going to go pick up my roller skis because we're all racing on a matched pair of Swix roller skis. Bib pickup succeeded. We have a bib in there with some chips, and now we just wait a little bit. I'm just going to talk a little bit over this race footage. Here we are starting in a massive group of people, kind of hectic, trying not to break a pole. But people were honestly pretty chill here. I feel like no one really wanted to get in any trouble. There's me right at the beginning of the race. We're actually going to skip to about 3K left, down to about probably a group of 20 people, and I am near the front. We are working to catch a guy who broke away, but here you actually see me. I'm bib 40, kind of stuck in the middle there, and you will see that I actually get stuck behind bib 9 there, who was the skier who broke away and basically skied the entire race alone, and he is just absolutely dragging here and kind of parks me a little bit back in the group. But also at this point there's like 700 meters left and I was unaware that the finish was so close, so I feel like I was a little bit passive and probably should have, tried to get a little bit more towards the front of the group in anticipation of that final sprint. Here's the finish. I end up breaking a pole with like 150 meters to go. You see me striding in there, throwing my hands up in a little bit of frustration, but yeah. All right, finish, 2 hours, 10 minutes. Fortunately, I broke a pole, or I didn't break it, somebody broke it. With like 150 meters to go, so I lost like 10 places in 100 meters, so that sucked, but yeah, I've never kept up so long, so I'm very happy.
Yeah. Our house.
Hotel life. The organizers set us up. They absolutely spoiled us with a little apartment vibe here. And now we are having dinner at 9 p.m. A little bit of a strange vibe with a race that finishes at 8:30, but what can you do? Wonder what's for dinner. She's just hungry. She didn't even race. Hungry. She just was sitting at the finish waiting, basically. Another rainy day in Trondheim. Slept like absolute garbaggio. Didn't fall asleep until 1:30 a.m., which is, I guess, pretty expected when you finish the race at 8:30. I basically kind of skipped dinner because I had such a Chernobyl stomach after the race. Super pretty hotel in Hitra that they put us up at. We had a amazing Norwegian breakfast as usual. They go really hard for breakfast. We filled our stomachs and then actually went for a run It was insanely windy. It was also raining, no surprise there, but really pretty scenery. Honestly, a cool place to come if you are a tourist looking for some really cool Norwegian scenery. But yeah, that was a fun morning.
Mix, mix, mix.
Drink mix loaded up, 120 grams of carbs, ready to go. Race starts in 3 hours. Alright, time for another voiceover. I ended up qualifying 11th, which made me into quarterfinal 1. Here we are out of the start. It was a bit of a windy, messy start and a lot of elbow bumping and pushing of each other. Around the corner here to the bottom of the course, this was a sketchy corner where some people were actually falling, but I managed to survive. Richard Juve actually broke a pole there, so he was stressing. But now here we come up into the A-climb of the hill, and I am positioned nicely behind Bib 1 and managed to actually finish this heat in second place, which moved me on to the semifinals. So had been a long time since I did that.
We are very excited to see what you can do in the semifinals.
Here I am at the start of the semifinal, Team Berkey sticker on the helmet, feeling good. The guys just were bats out of hell on this start, really wanted to get to the front, as you can see by that fast pace. Nice little move by me here on this corner, getting in front of that guy. He was kind of mad at me after the race, but did the kind of the same thing here, snuck on the inside. He also was mad at me after the race. But yeah, people are basically just going flat out here. Another nice corner move by me there, ending up in second place here with about a minute left in the race. I honestly couldn't have positioned myself any better at the bottom of this big climb into the finish, but sort of just ran out of gas. No excuses really here. You see number 6 there is just absolutely working me, and there's no excuse there, just was not fast enough. So ended up getting 5th in this heat, barely missing lucky loser. 4th place moved on to the final, but for sure a good day still. All right, we are on our way back now from the skate sprint. It is 10:17 p.m. It was a very good day for me. I qualified number 11. Then I ended up actually making it to the semifinal and ended up 9th place overall. So a really good race for me. I'm very pleasantly surprised with how I felt. And we have now just one race left tomorrow, which will be a classic pursuit based on today and yesterday's results. So yeah, we'll get home, hopefully have a good night of sleep, and one last race to wrap up the weekend. Good morning and happy Sunday. The last day of the race weekend. Slept really badly last night. I didn't fall asleep till like 2 a.m., but I managed to sleep in till 9 a.m., so I think we're still chilling. But anyways, we are going to go for a little 30-minute morning jog now, Julie and I. Kevin and Maja are doing a prologue race this morning that I decided to skip because there is one final race this afternoon, which will be a 10K pursuit based on the results of the previous races. So I'll definitely move back a bit in the standings since I'm not doing the prologue this morning, but currently I'm sitting 7th overall, which is a lot better than I thought I would be doing, so that's really cool. We're gonna go out for a little morning jog now for 30 minutes or so. Here we are, downtown Trondheim, one race to go. 10K pursuit, I'm starting number 17. Moved back a little bit because I didn't race this morning, but I'm still in the hunt. So will I move back or will I move up? I don't know. But I'm excited to be done with this weekend because I am really tired right now, but I'm gonna try to focus and do my best. So these two guys were number 1 and 2 in the race. They were way off the front. I think we had basically given up on catching them, but we had a pretty big pack of maybe 20 or 30 guys who all bunched together and were kind of mobbing. There is me, number 17, a little bit on the left there, in between lanes, and I managed to sneak in behind a guy there, ripping around this corner. A little scary because it was wet, so people were worried about slipping out. But you see Claybo on my right there. Here is the A climb on the course. This is the last lap, so people are basically just going as hard as they can Andrew Musgrave pushing the pace there. There's me, number 17 again. In this shot, I'm actually in second place, just keeping up with Andrew Musgrave, and you see it better here, number 17 there. Feeling pretty good at this point, but this hill was followed by a really long downhill tucking section, as you see here, so any gap that was created on that hill was evaporated. Here I actually find myself at the lead, a little unsure of how that will end up going, but I am just trying to relax and not do anything stupid. Here is the mass sprint finish, really messy, really chaotic. I end up getting 10th. I think I led too much, and it led to me not having enough energy in this final stretch. So you live, you learn. All right, race is all done. And where else did we go directly after the race except McDonald's? All right, weekend is over. Thanks, Kevin and Maya. Goodbye.
Bye.
Now we're driving home. Outro clip from the drive home. I'm currently editing all of the footage from this weekend. It's a bit of a car sickness inducing setup, if I will be honest. But Julie is so graciously driving while I edit. But I just wanted to summarize the weekend a little bit. Yeah, what do I want to say? It was super fun staying with Kevin and Maya, gracious hosts and super good friends of ours, so that was an absolute treat. Hard weekend of racing, but I'm really proud of my results. To end up 10th overall in the pursuit was for sure beyond my, imagination of what this weekend could become. So that was really cool. Up next, I will be flying to the United States on Wednesday, heading to Park City for an altitude camp for about 3 weeks, and then spending a little bit of time at home in Minneapolis after that. So really exciting, fun stuff ahead. Thank you guys so much for watching. A little bit of a longer vlog this week, but it means a lot that you guys support me and watch me, subscribe, like, all the YouTube stuff. Yeah, it really helps me, and hopefully you enjoyed it. I will catch you guys in the next episode.